Today we're going to have a pretty quick stream. Got busier than I expected today, but just going to be doing a little bit of Soloham practice and having a good time. So hope y'all are able to enjoy the stream. I may have some time later on today to do a bit of a longer stream this evening. We'll see. But either way, welcome and enjoy. Dang. That's okay. Got a little bit of a snag in there. Unfortunately, it happens. We'll figure this out. How's it going, Yassine? Sup, Nate? How's it going, Ethan? Popped in right when I got a knot in my string. Hope y'all are doing well. Any of y'all end up going to Florida States today? Josh is going live in 20 minutes. Cool. Well, that's actually perfect timing because this is going to be a pretty quick stream for me. Because I'm helping out with my church Christmas party today in about half an hour. So that's perfect actually. Awesome. Good stuff. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday and support the stream. As well as supporting Josh with his live as well too. Hope it goes well, my friend. Hit the yo-yo with my hand when I was going for anti-spin there. Yeah, for whatever reason, YouTube sometimes doesn't let people who are like under the age of 13 stream. Unless they have like a parent with them. But I'm clearly older than that, so it hasn't caused me any issues, but I've heard of people having issues with it for younger YouTubers. Anybody end up going to Florida States today? I haven't really heard much of what is going on. He is 13, so he's loud. Good. That's good. I've been wanting to hear about how things have been going at Florida States. I just haven't heard much. Although I heard that James won 1A prelims, which is exciting. He's crazy good, so it makes sense. But I'm happy for him. Dang, I thought that was going to be a good one for a second there. Yo, how's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are enjoying the Soloham. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. There it is. Dang, that was almost a perfect bind, and then I whiffed the bind. It happens, unfortunate. And now the string is all acting up. That's fine. It happens. That was so close, though. That was a good one. Yo, how's it going, Lucas? Welcome, welcome. They are new yo-yos. Yes, they're the Wild Boundless. I got them this week, and they're awesome. Yo, how's it going, Henry? I would love to enable donos. We are on the road to being eligible for that. We are currently not there yet, but we're making some steady progress, and streaming has been a really fun way to be involved in the community. So, but I do have some exciting news in the works. I am working on a Patreon, so that both in the meantime and if people prefer that platform, they would be able to still donate there. It's not quite done yet, but it is in the works, so stay tuned. Once I have that up, I'll make a community post about it and then add the link to it in the channel description. But I'm excited to do that because you're not the first person that has actually asked about that. There have been a few streams where people have asked about that, so hoping to make that an option for people. Yo, how's it going, Ernesto? Mauricio, greetings from Mexico. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Buenos dias. Which one is my first trick? My first trick? My first trick was probably learning how to, whoops. My first trick was learning how to throw the yo-yo and get it to spin it all, which is called the sleeper. How am I so good at these tricks? I've been practicing yo-yoing for a very long time. I've been yo-yoing for nearly 16 years, and I've been doing this style of off-string for a year after doing doing other styles of yo-yoing for nearly 16. So I've gotten a lot of experience with yo-yoing, which has been really fun. Lots of trials and errors, but it's been good. How much are these yo-yos? These ones, it depends on the colorway. This colorway full price is $100, but I got it for about 20% off from Black Friday. So they were about $80. So it's a bit pricey for off-string yo-yos. It's the most I've ever spent on an off-string yo-yo by a pretty good margin. But it's also the best off-string yo-yo I've ever used by a pretty wide margin too. So, I mean, in my opinion, like performance-wise, totally worth it, but there are also really good off-string yo-yos you can get for like half that. Yo, how's it going, Grom? You like the double? I also like the double. This is called Soloham. I also really like having both of them at the same time. I've been trying to work on that trick for a while. It looks kind of like if you've ever seen Soloham Diablo, like two Diablos. It kind of looks like Diablo's son. Yo, how's it going, Shams? Can I do the DNA? I can. Give me just a sec. How's it going, Farin? Long time no see, man. How is it going? Welcome back to the stream. I'm trying. It's like the idea is that you do a stall, you reverse and go back the other direction, and then you try and do like a soul or a Diablo sun into an arm stall, which sounds more complicated than it probably is. Oops, turned a little bit too soon and misaligned it. We'll try that one more time. But yeah, Farim, these are actually some new yo-yos since last time that you've been on stream. I got these a couple of days ago and they've been really good. Didn't hop it high enough. It's all good. Yo, thanks PB&J, I appreciate it, man. Been trying to work on this trick just because it's one that I came up with on accident. And then I posted it and it seemed like people hadn't really done that trick before. And then when I saw, I was watching some Diablo tutorials today because I've been wanting to get into Diablo. I don't have a Diablo yet, but they're in the mail and it's supposed to come today. But I've been wanting to learn Diablo Soloham. And so I was watching a tutorial for Diablo Soloham and I was like, hey, that looks like the trick I did on accident that one time. And it turns out that it's very similar. So maybe learning it for Diablo might actually help me get better at it for yo-yo. Who knows? How's it going, Tyler? Welcome, welcome. That unwound a little weird. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Anybody got any plans for tonight? I'm gonna be going and helping out at my church's Christmas party here in a little bit. Hey, how's it going, Ethan? Yes. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, Ethan. Thanks for commenting and reminding me to stream today. It's been busier than I expected this weekend, but we're getting a stream in, even if it's a quick one. That's a little bit more misaligned than I would like it to be. Keep not hopping it high enough for that arm stall thing. Merry Christmas, Zero Zeno. How's it going? Welcome, Dorothy. Can I do an early night stream? Can't do late night streams. Probably not today, but I could consider it. I'm trying to figure out a streaming schedule because I want to be able to also like spend time with my family too in the evenings, and that is when, oh, that was so close to the trick I was going for. That was so close. I know, I was sad I couldn't stream yesterday either. Like, I had planned to, and then it got like super busy. Plastic on stream can be around 20, metal's usually 50 to 100. Yeah, that's a pretty standard range for those. You can get more expensive or cheaper plastics and metals, but those are some pretty standard ranges for them. Off-string yo-yos can vary a bunch though. I feel like solid off-string yo-yos though tend to be in the $50 to $80 range for the most part, with like the really high-end ones being more around the like 100 to 120 range, which I have a hard time. Oh goodness, I was so close, dude. That was it. That was totally it. That was so close. Ow! Thanks, Dorothy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. You managed to do Godspeed on a huge yo-yo. Nice. Thank you for the sub, PB&J. Appreciate it, my man. Welcome to the squad. If y'all are enjoying this kind of content, PB&J is giving a good example of what you can do to be notified for future streams. And subs really do help support the channel, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I messed up the arm placement. Let's try that again. You only got normal yo-yos to do Godspeed on your smallest yo-yo. Ooh, fun. I've been wanting to get a mini yo-yo at some point to try and do some yo-yo challenges. I think it'd be fun. Right now I don't have any mini yo-yos, but at some point I might grab one. I tried a prototype of a fun mini yo-yo that I might consider. Dang it. I keep messing up this trick, dude. Alright, we'll see you around, Hunter. Thanks for being here. How do I get a new yo-yo? You can, yep, you buy them. That's true. So I usually buy my yo-yos from a couple of different yo-yo stores that are mostly all online. Yo-Yo Expert, Yo-Yo Loco, and Yo-Yo Sam are the ones I usually use. They're all really great stores. Yo-Yo Sam does sales on a pretty regular basis. Yo-Yo Loco is a small local store, and Yo-Yo Expert supports like the community as well as competitions a lot with their forums, and all are really great options in my opinion. No one is here. Do Godspeed? Sure, I can give that a go. Take a break from Soloham for a minute. Get in our Godspeed request. Did I figure out what the gravity pull trick was? I do know the gravity pull trick. Gotta go fast. So close on the bind. Almost had the bind too. This is your second time on live. Nice. Do I know reverse Brent stole now? I've been trying to figure it out. Hunter, like I asked Hunter about it on the stream, and I understand the idea of it, But when I've been trying to actually do it, like I know you're supposed to do more or less like a negative 1.0 hook, but like move the string forward, but for whatever reason it's not doing what it's supposed to do, you know, like I'm not sure. You're in the late night stream, nice. Yo, thanks Greg, I appreciate it, man. Yo-yoing's a lot of fun, so I'm glad that you're enjoying the tricks. Dang, so close. There's a cool trick from like Connor Seals that I learned that looks like that. It's hard to pull it off though. How do I do the Godspeed part from where it goes side by side? So it depends, like, so Godspeed combos are all a little different, so it depends on like what you want to do. But the idea behind a Godspeed combo are a lot of fast string hit movements that can be done in a like that flow together really well. So it usually like a mount that can be really helpful to work from is the kamikaze mount. There's a lot of things you can do from a kamikaze mount or a 1.5 mount. I also enjoy double or nothing, but it doesn't necessarily lend itself too well to like Godspeed combos, just more for like for techier tricks in my opinion. Trapeze into rock the baby, of course. We got the man on the flying trapeze who goes straight into rocking the baby to sleep. And there we have it. Teach a trick for an intermediate player. Sure. An intermediate player. Let's see. Intermediate. It kind of depends on your definition of what an intermediate player is. But I would say a good intermediate trick would either be 1.0 hook or 1.5 hook if you haven't learned 1.5 hook. Or if you've already learned 1.0 hook. So make sure you learn 1.0 hook first. But for 1.0 hook, the idea is that you whip a loop around your wrist and your finger that will guide itself into the gap of the yo-yo. And so if you've learned laceration, where you go straight into a trapeze mount, what you want to do is you'll see as I'm whipping that there's a loop going around my finger and my wrist. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to form that whip to go straight into the gap of the yo-yo. So getting a nice good circular motion with your throw hand and then guiding it and even kind of like pulling a little bit harder so that the whip goes around to your throw hand, or your non-throw hand will be very helpful. You have LEDs on your yo-yos, nice. How's it going, Jaroslav? Welcome. Do I have I learned the 2.5 hook? I have not yet, but that will eventually be on my radar. But I do still want to learn that. I'm right-handed, but for whatever reason, my stream keeps like reversing, like it keeps mirroring, and so it looks like I'm left-handed right now, but I am definitely right-handed. So I'm not sure why it's been doing that lately, but. Let's see, Supreme Lord Ronin, can I do a 1.5 hook? Yes. Just like that. How do you do 1.5 hook? Yes, so what you do is, it's a very similar idea to the 1.0 hook we were just talking about, but the main thing is that loop is going to keep going and go around your throw hand, the hand where the yo-yo is attached to. So what you'll want to do is instead of having that loop go entirely over your non-throw hand, what you want to have happen is you only want part of the loop to go over your non-throw hand, just the part close, like the part that's mainly attached to this main string. And you'll see that loop still keeps going around, right? So that forms a new loop. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to insert your throw hand in to catch that loop that is then going around. So if I show it this direction, we're grabbing just the first part of the loop. But if we want it to land in the 1.5 as it's coming around, you insert your throw hand in to catch that loop. That's kind of the idea with 1.5 hook. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it took some time to figure it out. I don't know Blazing Teens. How do I do the undermount front style Godspeed to go left or right? So I usually, if I'm doing those kinds of tricks, I'm doing them from a split bottom mount, which is the same mount for Boingy Boing, Mach 5 and things like that. You probably could still do it just from an undermount. But again, similar to the side style combos for Godspeed, you want to have a lot of small, fast elements that can be stringed together into a full combo. So like for instance, like rolling and unrolling in different configurations, moving to the side, seasick. Finding like small elements that you can string together are really like the key for Godspeed combos. You meant split bottom out. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea, is like experimenting with different small movements that you can do from the split bottom out. So things like boingy boing and over and under boings can be good ones. There's also, I don't remember exactly what variation is called, but like Ray Iwakura taught that variation of boingy boing as well. There's a lot of small variations you can throw in there fun. How's the Soloham meet, Pataro? Yes, it's been going good. I was doing a little bit of Soloham earlier, and then I got some 1A requests, and so I've been doing some 1A. I don't know Hangman for 1A, or for yo-yoing at least. I know the game in general, but I don't know it as a yo-yo trick. But to answer your question, Pataro, the Soloham has been going pretty well. It's been really fun with the Boundless, actually. I'm enjoying it a lot. See if I can get these going again. But I've really been enjoying it. This area has been crazy good for Soloham. Even when I mess up. Like, it's still a great yo-yo, and like, I'm just getting used to how it moves, to be honest. But like, the way it moves and the way it responds, it's like, just getting used to it. The yo-yo went to the backstring for a second. You don't have the coordination for this. You would be surprised, Rex. Like, it takes time to figure it out, but you'd be surprised what you can learn if you give yourself a year or two. So close. I realized though, Pataro, that there's a trick that I came up with on accident that's a lot like the Diablo Soloham Sun into an arm stall. And so I've been trying to figure out a consistent way to do that. It's kind of like that, but like where it stalls both yo-yos and they keep spinning so that you can do a bind from there. What kind of floor am I yo-yoing over? Just carpet. Yo, Soloham is crazy. How's it going, Xander? It's good to see you, man. The biggest learning barrier to Soloham is not knowing Japanese. Honestly, a truer statement has never been spoken. There are Soloham tutorials that are in Japanese. And I really do also wish I spoke Japanese to get better at Soloham. Dang. Nope. It happens. Yeah, I know, right? It's a super cool trick, right? Soulham is a style of juggling, but with yo-yos. Kinda, yeah. So it's the idea of using two off-string yo-yos on at the same time, and it looks a lot like juggling for sure. You've been working on courage to make English tutorials for Soloham? Nice. Ray's working on his English. That's very true. His English is really good, honestly. Just like most of the Soloham tutorials were posted several years ago, and they're like, and they do have English subtitles on some of them. But also a bunch of tutorials just have like no commentary. They're just showing it from different angles. So even if you did speak Japanese, like it wouldn't really make any difference because it just doesn't have commentary. We got a DNA request. Sure. I'm cutting out sometimes. Interesting. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me? Let me double check my internet. Internet seems to be fine. Can you hear me? Something tells me that you can't. Can you hear me now? Huh, that's interesting. Not sure why it's cutting out so much. You can hear me now? Yes, no, maybe? Can you hear me now? You can hear, but it's cutting out. I don't know why that's the case. Like, there's been a lot of weird weather today for some reason. So, it could be because of that. Okay. It's the connection on viewers' ends. Okay, that's very possible. It could be your Wi-Fi is fine. Interesting. I don't know. It could be a combination of people's data and Wi-Fi. Could be mine too. Do you have any connection issues hearing me, Potaro? The audio is going out, but the video is fine. Interesting. Usually my internet doesn't have too many issues, so that's odd. Cutting out on your end a little as well. Okay. Let me. Is there a way to like reset the stream without like resetting the stream, you know? Because like I don't want to like end the stream to check. How's it going, Sharon? We are doing some yo-yo tricks. I guess it might be an isolated instance on a few people's streams because it seems like some people are able to hear me all right. Restart my Wi-Fi. I mean, if I restart my Wi-Fi, I can restart my Wi-Fi later tonight and see if that fixes it. Your sister is Sharon and you're Coco. Woo. Messed up the trick. The viewers, gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Sage. Appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes you just have to reload your YouTube app. Like every now and then, like things on the internet just fail and need to be rebooted. As someone who works in IT, sometimes just turning it off and on again is the answer. Oh yeah, DNA. I almost forgot. We got to get at least one DNA in here. Close. Got an onion instead of a DNA on that one. Try that again. Yeah, stay safe, Sage. Have a fun time. We'll see you around, Coco. Is that a GoldenEye yo-yo? No, it's called the Duncan Evolve. It's Justin Dower's signature yo-yo that he used to win U.S. Nationals this year. It's a really good yo-yo. I like it a lot. We got a little bit of a baby DNA in there. We got 2 strands. We got 2 strands. It counts. You seen a GoldenEye yo-yo that looks like that? Cool. Yo, thanks Sharon and Coco. I appreciate it. W's in the chat. For Sharon and Coco, thank you for the sub. And welcome to the squad. Godspeed, absolutely. I got you. That was pretty good, all things considered. That was pretty good. There it is. Yo, thanks, Faze. I appreciate it, man. Dude, I really wish as well, Ethan. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I am working on a Patreon at the moment so that if people are interested in donating, that there is a place that they can. For YouTube live streams, you have to hit a certain benchmark for watch time as well as subscribers to be able to enable donations on the stream. So once I do hit that, I will definitely let y'all know. But there is a Patreon in the works, so don't worry. We will get there soon. I actually haven't learned the exact Angel 2-up version of Godspeed, but if y'all are interested, I'd be happy to give it a go to learn it at some point. Probably should, just for the sake of yo-yo history, you know, since it's become one of the more viral tricks. Just don't make it over $10. You got it. No problem, Ethan. Usually with Patreon, you can also do multiple tiers. So like you can do like, you know, like a bronze, silver, and gold tier or something like that. And I want to say there's even just a way to like just tip people on Patreon too. I don't know. I'm very new to Patreon. I only started looking into it like yesterday. So still figuring it out. But once that's done, I'll definitely put a post in the community post and add it to the description for the channel. So that people know. But yeah, and fun fact for anyone who is a YouTuber or an aspiring YouTuber or who wants to do streams like this, you have to hit a 3,000 watch hour benchmark in order to enable donations, as well as having 500 subs. So it's either 3,000 watch hours or 3 million shorts views combined with 500 subs. So I definitely have enough subs for the donations, but not watch hours. So we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. The anti-spin cancel pop. You're making a tutorial. What you do is you open your arms as the anti-spin reaches the bottom, so the force of the one yo-yo pops it out of the mount. Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I'd really like to see that. Yeah, just DM me when you make the tutorial. I'd love to learn it. Am I going home for the holidays? I'm gonna be going home for a little bit around the holidays, and then for a short trip, and then for a bit of a longer trip in January. Got another Godspeed request. Welcome back, Sharon and Coco. You're eating while you watch, fair enough. You did that anti-spin pop accidentally and got a perfect bind. Let's go. I love when that happens. Posted in Soloham September. Do it. Ipotaro is like really good at Soloham, guys. Like, if you want to learn Soloham, you should check out his tutorials. He's been starting to make some. They're really good. You're sort of busy right now and you have to get off stream. When am I streaming tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow because, well, I usually try and give myself a day off on Sundays. But I'm also singing in a Christmas concert tomorrow, and so I will be a bit preoccupied with that. But I will most likely be streaming on Monday. Can I do DNA? You're yo-yoing right now? Sure. I can do a DNA. And then there was also a request for a Godspeed. That was a really good DNA. I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately, but I probably will be able to on Monday, most likely. More competition for the Soloham tutorials. I know, right? There is such a need for Soloham tutorials. It's unreal. My favorite trick? My favorite trick is probably an off-string trick, actually. Let me grab a pair of gloves, and then I might have to end on that off-string trick, actually, because I need to get ready for a church party here that I am organizing. All right, we'll see you around, Ethan. I will post. I'll probably be streaming more on Monday. I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately. You're hearing right now too, Tyler. Nice. All right, so my current favorite off-string trick is this. It's a okay, close. Let me try that again. It's a double under the leg bind or grind into an open string bind. It's a super fun trick. Just like that. It's such a fun trick, and I feel like it's really exciting to watch. It's fun to do. It's like great for evals. And it's just a fun trick. I really like it. I know, right? I feel like more people need to do grind tricks, honestly. But yeah, in any case, I probably got to head out as well too to go help out at my church Christmas party. So I'll see you all around. Thanks for being here. They are bangers, I agree. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please do consider liking and subscribing so you'll be notified when I go live next. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. Thanks for being here.